product universe here. Donald Trump asked Marco Rubio to explain the importance of American college athletics. What happens next is unbelievable.
So if I could, I'll ask Marco, you can start, and then speaker, and then we'll go through the list, and then we'll take some ideas or questions, all right? Thank you very much, Marco.
Thank you, Mr. President. And I'll be very brief. The first is I think you've already touched on, and that is what a unique institution college athletics is to the United States. Very few countries in the world actually have something like what we have. And it's not just unique, it's really important. A lot of people don't see some of the aspects of it that are so positive. The first is the student-athlete experience. There are literally thousands and thousands of young Americans who are going to graduate this year with not just degrees, but advanced degrees, and athletics made that possible. And the athletic support and the academic support that they're receiving from these schools is extraordinary. So there are kids that literally would not have gone to college or may not have considered it, and certainly not the advanced degrees, without the help that this provides. Also, the development of the individual that student athletics provides. I mean, look, if you can show up at 6 a.m. in the morning every day for a lift, you're learning one of the most important lessons in life. 95% of life is showing up where you're supposed to be on time. These are extraordinary lessons that people are gaining. Two more things that people don't think about: unity. Few things in America unify us anymore, and one of the things that does is college athletics. In particular, I can just, the experience of a Saturday, and I was about to say a Saturday in the South, but I don't want to discriminate against the other conferences. I'm sure it's true there too, where communities get together, people they don't agree on anything else except that they want that home team on the field to win. And it's one of the few unifying experiences we have as a country, and it's so critical. And the last you touched on as well, Mr. President, this is the feeder program for our Olympic teams. Without it, there is no feeder program. Other countries have structured it differently, but the way we have it in our country is so unique in that way. We all know the challenges, and what this system now needs is a system of rules and regulations, of guardrails, so that everyone is operating under the same rules. And it's difficult to do because it's moving very fast, but you've got the right people in the room here, Mr. President, and the right leadership. So thank you for caring about this, because it truly is important for the country and for millions of Americans who are fans, and thousands of families who have student athletes in their family who have experienced this system or are going through it now. So thank you.
And Marco has a conflict of interest that he didn't reveal, which is a very serious charge. Could be a criminal charge, actually, because his son is a very good player for a very good college and makes money with NIL. So this is a serious conflict of interest. But we'll take him. We waive his conflict. Please.
That was great to see there from President Trump and Marco Rubio, as the two were clearly having a good time and joking around there at the end. It is truly evident that these two guys really like each other and really get along, because President Trump was joshing Marco Rubio for having a conflict of interest because of his son over NIL, and his son being a college football player. A joke which would have not been a joke if President Trump did have a son who was receiving NIL in college athletics, because undoubtedly the media would use that narrative of having a son receiving NIL in college athletics being a conflict of interest for the president. But that is just not the case. But if the shoe was on the other foot, the Democrats probably would try and impeach Donald Trump for it. But nonetheless, President Trump, Marco Rubio, and other top minds are trying to solve the college athletic problem which is going on in our country at the moment, as it is totally out of control with the transfer portal and the NIL. It is like the Wild West right now. So they are looking to make changes to safeguard college athletics for generations to come, changes which they are currently exploring. What I think is that college athletes deserve to be paid for their name, image, and likeness, for all their hard work, time, and commitment they've put into their craft. Blood, sweat, and tears went into it. They deserve whatever money they are getting. But what they need to figure out here is the players jumping ship from college to college each year. It's like every year is a professional free agency. And since athletes jump ship to other colleges every year, their academics don't always carry over. So many athletes are jeopardizing the finishing of an academic degree at the behest of NIL. Good on President Trump and Marco Rubio for tackling this important issue in our country. But that's just my 2 cents, and you're entitled to your 2 cents. If you want, share your opinion in the comments below, as all viewpoints are welcome. If you enjoyed this informational and educational video, then give the video a like and turn on my channel notifications so that you'll be notified the next time I release a new video. Thanks for watching, God bless you, and God bless America. Click on the videos on the screen to continue watching my content.